everybody, and welcome back to the Ruina estate. Ba-na-na-ba-na-na-bum-bum. Alrighty. We return with a vengeance. Technically, we could immediately open up and go for the second tier of Banshee, and honestly, after seeing that trinket, we might do just that. That is a really... Well, actually, wait a minute. Overload 15, party 10% damage, 10% accuracy, plus 2 speed. I don't know what Overload 15 does, but I know what damage and accuracy does, and it's good stuff. Now, this is going to be a much more dangerous Banshee, but at the same time, it could just be really worth it. Well, there she is. Time to go through the memories once again. Alright, we're gonna start with Father, just to try and get him down as quickly as possible. He cannot be guarded. 7 damage. Certainly not opening up with a ton of damage, but every little bit is going to count. We're gonna go for the point-blank stab just to get a little bit of burn. We also do a little bit of true damage because of our trinket. Okay, immune to damage, that's fine. She did eat up our Reposo, which does kind of suck. That would have been a blight if it hit. I think it also moves us. Ooh, you know what? You don't get to see Holy Lands very much, do you? Okay, goes for a self-heal. Cattle prod. Ow. Huh. Well, that's unfortunate. Now, hang on. I need to double check. Okay, we can move forward with Endless Battle and Desperate Struggle. Okay, in that case, let's cure that. The sword comes out. Okay. Little bit of blight on us. We're also going to take a little bit of damage. The burn damage does help us out, though. At some point, we're going to have to go for Mother, because she is going to be a problem for us. It's kind of a bad one. I'm going to stress heal us for now, and then we're going to go for regular heals as soon as we can. This is going to move us forward. 8 damage being done. We do bleed ourselves, though, because of our ability. Okay, she moves back. That works out for us. Miasma doing a little bit of damage. We also miss our post, which is pretty bad. Okay, this one's definitely going to be a bit harder than the first one. Not to mention the shuffles definitely aren't helping. Let's go ahead and just do damage on 5. 17 damage. We also get 3 true damage, and he is now burning. Okay, let's move forward as much as we're able. That moves us up 2, and then we should be able to move forward again. After he douses us with his booze, of course. Oh, man. That damage is starting to add up, I'll tell you that. We'll just go for Expose. And that does take 5 out. Now we just have to deal with Mother, who is not going to be much of a problem. We blight her, but I'm pretty sure she just immunes it. Like, I don't think it does anything to her, which is for the best. I don't want it to do anything to her. Oh, we missed the Adder's Kiss. Luckily, Alice does give us a little bit of a buff for it. Okay, more stress. That's fine. We can heal it up, no problem. Let's get a riposte going. We need to shuffle everyone back to where they want to go. So, Desperate Struggle will move us forward. We also get a really, really good crit for our troubles. Bad apple. Okay, that ends up missing. I'm going to heal you, Jin. Or, I'm sorry, Parish Dennis! Look at me using their actual names. Silly, silly me. Eternal Anguish going down. Okay. Alice, if you would be so kind. Mother actually didn't get very much healing done, which works out quite a bit for us, because normally she's healing so much health that it's a bit of a problem, but we didn't really have to worry about that this time. She's at 4 health, we almost have her down, and we take her out with desperate struggle. Okay, here comes the next two. Husband and wench. Let's see. I'm gonna go... Actually, you know what? Bah, we do end up missing our cleave. Together forever. Okay. Elira does get guarded by Alice, and then we're just gonna do some big damage through the guard. We do not care. Ow. Okay, we do get bled. Man, that stress is, it's starting to get a little bit bad. We're gonna go ahead and swap... Actually, you know what? Okay. Now we have a permanent riposte going for the moment. I was gonna swap back to Sheath, but honestly, I don't think it's the play right now. You're just about dead, so I'm gonna make it that way, which I think also kills husband. And then we'll go for the Banshee. Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that kills husband as well, because they're life-linked. Yes, sir. Now, for the remorse. Okay, the Banshee is now helping us out. We're going to go for another heal on Alice. Looking right as rain. Let's see, what's our crit chance at? It's actually really, really high. Okay, a little bit of piercing damage. Let's go for... Actually, let's backpedal a little bit. Okay, we don't land the blight, but that's fine. Kind of expected with 100% resistance. Point blank stab, doing big damage. And now we try for the boundary of life and death. 31 damage is not bad. Kiss goodbye, that is a nasty blight. It also marks us. Okay, Dementia, I believe, is a stun. Yeah, that works out. That's one turn we don't have to worry about. She's a little bit freaked out because of, you know, looking at your corpse, but that's fine. Ow. Our post does help us get a little bit of damage, and the burn also gives us even more on top. I'm gonna go for... Actually, you know what? I was debating going for a stress heal, but it's not that bad if Alice gets stressed out, so we're going to get rid of the blight on ourselves. Okay. Let's go ahead and get a riposte up. That also puts Peristennis back into the first position. I think I am going to sheath the sword now, though. Okay. A little bit more stress. That's fine. Okay. I think we move forward and back on Kaelin Arknight. That moves us back. A little bit of damage. No blight, as expected. Immediately opening up with a stun on herself. That works out quite nice for us. We're going to put the blade away. Okay. That does use up our turn, but it gives us a little bit of a heal. Double riposte. Ooh. Not a very good shuffle for us. We do get quite a bit of burn and return damage, though. 11 damage coming out from Elira herself. Ouch. 13 damage and a bleed. Fire damage still helping us. Okay. Ooh, crit for a crit right there. Luckily, we don't have any bad status effects from it, but it still hurts. Okay. That's fine. I think we can take out the Banshee. Not bad at all. And that, as they say, is that. Money en masse, sells for 6,000 gold. Wow. And the Banshee's Hand Axe. More melee damage and more melee damage versus Blighted. We're done. What did we get? Other than the special trinkets, we ended up with a colossal 300 gold. And we also got Vader's Cryptolalia. Yeah. Not much in terms of XP. Slugger is extremely good on Parish Dennis. Bad Humors, ugh. The Yips, ugh. Bolmic, that one doesn't matter. First of all, that loading screen was so fast, but also plus 30 shards. We're one short. We are one short from getting Galaxy. Oh. And we can't exchange into shards, right? Yeah, we don't have that mod. Oh. That feels bad. Okay, Slugger, I want to keep. Ooh, 10k, holy. Let's reduce that cost a little bit more. Hang on. You know what? I will, boom. Boom, right? Okay, 7k is still better than the alternative. Because they are permanent upgrades, but that's kind of painful. However, if you recall, we did get that money en masse basically free. Alright. Okay, the Lamenting Banshee is now available, but we're not going to be doing that for a hot minute. So it's time to explore. Really? Man, what a drop that was. That has to be rare, right? That's like that's basically like just an ancestral trinket. Like with the power that they have, that's pretty insane. I don't know what's worse. The incredible luck we've had with Shambler altars, or the fact that I'm gonna do them all. The Shambler arrives. Doesn't have any buffs, which is actually quite lucky for us. Behold! Big damage. Big damage. Here it comes. Nice. Oh, wow. Well, at least we got a ridiculously good crit immediately after, so that is quite nice. I'm gonna do damage. 30 crit from Elira, who decides to swing her sword the proper way instead of hitting them with the hilt of it. Okay, we do get a little bit bled. Those are some disgusting buffs. Wow. Which one is worse? Accuracy, dodge. Well, they both have accuracy. You know what? Let's get rid of that one. I feel like that one would be more of a threat. Okay, we do take a tiny bit of damage. But we immediately retaliate with our own hit. Go ahead and take out those spores before they're able to do too much dangerous stuff. 15 damage on the Shambler. We've almost got him down in 2 turns. Technically, we could have killed him, but no, never mind. He didn't even get to summon new ones. Crimson in Sheath. Yujin only? Question mark. Tenma, what is it? We still have a lot of things to deal with.
Section Director, I don't think we can deal with affairs every day. We should just go to the seaside to relax.
Well, the day has been dragged down by all kinds of things. It's time to take a break. What is it anyway? I'm looking at it. Is it like a... trying to figure out what it is. Well, only way to figure out what it truly is to put it on Paris Dennis and see what it does. I'm gonna do something dumb, but let's do boom, 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 gold. I know how greedy that is, but you know what? I deserve to be greedy. Okay, I just killed a shambler. I think I deserve a little bit of extra gold, don't you agree? Oh. By the way, what has our luck been in this dungeon? Not only did we get the graceful rapier, but we also got a really nice question mark trinket for Eugene, being Paris Dennis. Oh, big opening damage. Is it like an ego thing? Okay, very, very good riposte damage being done. We are going to take... we don't get bled. Take out the Skelly, and then Paris Dennis. Let's see what you can do with this. Well, have not decoded what it does yet. You know what? Sapphire instead of the torches. I don't think we need them at this point. And 250 gold, while it does suck to leave behind, I think we're just going to do it because we're going to be done after this fight. Big opening damage once again from Alzamet, who decided that she does not like these pigs. But you know what? I think it's time for the boundary of life and death. That was actually a really low roll, but our riposte does help us out quite a bit. Okay, we do get marked. That's fine. Big AoE damage being done from Lynn. We do take a little bit of reflection damage, but we dodge the potential disease. And Lyra decides that she's had enough of this fight. Not bad. So many portraits. You know what? I'm taking those portraits. We're done. Jeez. Well, we don't have any... Oh, we do have a key. You know what? Why not? I'll take those. I'll take... those. We can leave one portrait behind. I think we can be forgiven for that. What did we get? We ended up with a colossal 10.4k gold, a lot of heirlooms, and as far as levels, we're looking real good. Cophobe, Luminous, Wasting... Well, no, Luminous... You know what? I don't know why I reacted poorly to that. Luminous is actually really good. Wasting Sickness is not. Fear of Beasts. Elira has developed deviant tastes. We're gonna try not to question that. And the Fits. The flesh has been revealed. So, as far as leveling, we're doing very, very well. However, we are outpacing a lot of the bosses that we can potentially discover. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of these. Let's get rid of that. Get rid of the Fits. We do still have some diseases that we need to deal with. Yeah, still have to deal with 2. By the way, Anna is back, as you might have seen. See, we're doing really good, but we're definitely outpacing the lower level bosses, which is fine. I think that was pretty expected. But we will go for the flesh, kind of get a feel for what he does, and then hopefully we will not get absolutely creamed. I mean, he's level 1. It can't be that bad, right? You know, I don't know what it is, but recently I've gotten 2, but we'll say a handful of comments in this series. I don't know what's been going on with me, but in this series I have been making editing mistakes galore. Apparently I'm just not paying enough attention. Like, for example, the previous episode, I think it's the first time I've done it in a while. Yeah, like May. I'm trying to think when. It's been a long time. It's been a very long time. But apparently I duplicated a clip on accident. So I I don't know. That's something I wanted to bring up. I don't know why I'm making editing mistakes, but hey, you know, it happens sometimes. The flesh. I just don't know why it's happening so much in this particular series. So bleed resist has a chance to steal our buffs. Debuff resist bypasses gods. 50% damage, 11% crit, and then a bleed and debuff resist. Now, I'm really curious. Oh. Oh. Wow. Okay. Yeah. But what? And oh boy. Oh, that's something. That is something. Yeah, so, that was the flesh. God dang! Like, I know he's level 1 and we're level 3, but holy man. That was, oh, that was sad. You know what, though? The level 5 version is probably going to absolutely just wreck us. So it's like we're beating him now, but I bet you later on, he's gonna do the same thing to us. Blood and circuses. All this carnage left the ringmaster bloodthirsty. She seeks worthy challengers to clash with her at assuredly fair odds and terms. Step up, and glory and gold could be yours. Plot quest. The ringmaster demands a challenger. Wow. You made a mess of the Hamlet is what you did. Wait, you, she, what? She put a, like a thing over the town statue. Hang on, let's see, where is she at? Thronging hives. Oh, wow, for bloody armor, that seems so good. Let's see, where's her crest at? Oh, right here. So it's a level 3. Come on all, and step up. Pit your brawn and brain against the ringmaster herself. Receive the adorations of the crowd and revel in the bloodshed. Buffanada. Holy crap. 15% damage while bleeding, blighted, marked, stress is above 70, and the set bonus, plus double healing received if at death's door, 30 dodge at death's door, double stress healing received if afflicted, 25% protection if HP is below 20, 50% bleed and blight if it's below 20%, crits received chance minus 25. God dang! That is a powerful tool set, 2 set. And then we can always just sell the Raider's Talisman if we need to. Now, I don't know how hard this boss fight's gonna be. Truthfully, I've never done the Ringmaster boss, so here we go. Holy crap. Dude, this is Alzemet's, like, best trinket. I love this trinket. 30... Yeah, we're buying that. That's so worth it. That is so unbelievably worth it. Also, I saw the snake oil, and once again, I thought it was the armor piercing. Oh, what has BR done to me? I haven't even played BR in like a hot minute, and I still see this trinket, and I'm like, yes, armor pen. Also, that's just like kind of good. Like, the stat bonuses aren't crazy, but they're good enough. Also, what I bought is the cluster pendant. 40% shards given. Now, interestingly, our trinket rework mod made the crystal pendant do extra damage to Husk, but it made it a 2-set, which is pretty interesting. I don't know if that's better or worse, considering normally it gives like a total of like 70% shards, but even still, can't complain. Bandages aren't allowed, huh? That's something to note. The longer combat drags on, the bigger the ringmaster's frenzy grows. Ah, we're permanently bleeding. That's why you won't let me cure the bleed. Oh. That makes a lot of sense. Well. By the way, wait a minute. We had like negative 33 damage on her? Was that just me? She has 921 dodge. Okay. So I think we need to kill the Barry and Leon first. Catharsis. Okay. Well, let's try and kill Barry. Okay, really huge damage being done. Hand to hand. Okay, you're guarding. Bounce! Okay, it had a chance to stun. Luckily, that didn't quite happen. We're gonna go for an AoE. We miss everyone. Okay, Slice Off hits you. Okay, certainly a lot of damage being done. We're just gonna keep going for damage on Leon. May as well. Okay. Same deal. Go for Leon. Okay, 41 health. Stage Fright. Bluster. Okay. So minus damage and we're all stressed out. Catharsis. That's the way to do it. Wheel of Death. Lamau. Interesting. So they're dead, but not dead. Okay. I think I understand. 20 damage being done from Elira. All the way back to Leon. We immediately swap over to a new turn. I'm gonna move backwards. Okay, we're not able to hit him from here. We're also never going to do damage to the Ringmaster, so let's just get a little bit of a heal. Even though he's immune to damage, the heal goes off regardless. Getting back to Leon is going to prove to be a bit of a challenge. Okay. Let's just draw the sword so we get a little bit of crit and so we can potentially do something next turn. 6 damage, that is the minimum roll, but we do manage to pull him. I'm gonna imagine... Yeah, no, he's definitely not supposed to get pulled. There is a small chance that that breaks his fight. So far, it doesn't seem like it is, but there is a very real chance that that breaks the fight, because technically, I don't think we're supposed to be able to pull him. Catharsis. Okay, she's up to 10% increased death blow chance. Let's go for Endless Battle. And that's both of her puppets down. Okay, so I'm gonna imagine phase 2 begins now. Oh, you bet it does. So what was that? She had like an affliction? That's pretty sweet. She's down to 21 dodge rather than her 900 dodge. I'm going to go for solo. Unfortunately, that does mean that nobody else gets a turn. Foreboding Doom. Okay, she ends up missing. Luckily for us, we also hit her with a ridiculously heavy hitting riposte. Yeah, these ripostes are hitting her ridiculously hard. Totally fine with it. I have absolutely no complaints. Exsanguinated Encore. Now, the tooltip did mention that she gets stronger the longer this battle goes. Okay, and we are bleeding, so that extra damage versus bleeding is going to be real unfortunate for us. Unless, of course, we're between the boundary of life and death. We hit her for 6 damage, and she immediately returned it tenfold. Okay, we do cure the bleed, just because we are fair and balanced. We're going to go for a regular hit. Oh, interesting. She knocks back. Oh, wow. That is a nasty riposte. Okay, so she knocks you back. She bleeds you. And, of course, the natural damage of it being a riposte. Tell you what. Let's debuff her a little bit. This is going to be a guaranteed hit. Ouch. We do get shuffled. She also shuffles herself. Foreboding Doom. Let's go for Desperate Struggle. That'll bring us forward. It also has a very high chance to end this fight. Doesn't quite work out, and we take a nasty riposte directly to the face in response. Foreboding Doom. And we have taken her down to 0 health. Where she then drops a curtain. Solemn Lament. On hit, deal 1 damage up to 6 times. But on every attack hit, you have a 50% chance to stress everyone out. That seems completely broken. I will take that. Okay, so I'm just gonna say it this way. Holy crap, the Ringmaster is no joke, dude. What? Holy. We had all level 4s, and they're really strong characters, and she was kicking the crap out of us. She is no joke at all. That's a level 3 boss fight, and it felt like a level 5. Whew. Alrighty, and with that, I believe that's gonna do it for the Ruina Estate. So, thank you guys so much for watching. I know this was... No, I'm not even gonna finish that sentence. You know what I'm gonna say. It's not true. It's never true. I'm not even gonna believe that it's true. But if you don't know what I was gonna say, sorry, this was a shorter one, but that, again, definitely not true. I don't even know why I bother saying it anymore. Now, as far as leveling and everything, we are doing exceptionally well. The only 2 characters who are not level 4 or above are Alzamet and Anna herself. So, definitely doing really, really solid. Elira is the first to reach level 5. I think that was pretty expected. And then as far as trinkets go, we're doing really, really well. We're officially on week 29 of the estate, and we already have some pretty beefy trinkets. Now, it helps that most of these trinkets we just don't even need. For example, Grave Robber's Talisman, sell that. Occultist, we sell that. And then the rest of this we can keep. Oh, Antiquarian, we sell that. Don't need it. It also kind of helps with our gold situation, because despite my best attempts, we're still very low on gold. Now, we're doing better at the moment, but we did just take out the Ringmaster, which helps a lot. Shrieker still has some of our trinkets. We can go after the Banshee at some point, but I don't think we're going to do that just yet. But what we really need to do is we need to effectively speed run all of the areas and explore them as quick as we can. Another thing that we're really running into trouble with, and that's just because of the town rework, is we gotta get our skills and our gear upgraded. A level 4 with rank 2 for the weapon and the armor, not great. And then as far as our skills, we are up to rank 3, which is not bad, but it could certainly be a bit better. Like, we should be all the way up here, but we're not. But if we can get the necessary supplies, we should be able to make it work, no problem. I really do want to reduce the cost of some of these, but one step at a time. Let's just try and get the upgrade first, and then we can worry about the cost. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one.